Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this week's astrology. Please keep in mind that starting a few weeks ago and continuing for the next several weeks, the planet Pluto will be stationed at the last degree of the sign of Capricorn. When a planet is at the last degree of a sign, it takes on special meaning and it takes on special energy. And the special energy is always one of urgency to complete things. So we are in the space for the last few weeks, and for the next several weeks, we're in the space of urgent completion, which means let's take a look at those things you've been meaning to do and let's do them. And not just things around the house, not just things in the office, but things within the self. How about those self-improvement exercises you were talking about or thinking about doing? And by self-improvement exercises, I mean, how about looking at the parts of you that you have been putting off looking at? How about doing something about the parts of you that you know do not work? How about being honest in a way that defies your past relationship with yourself and your honesty? And by that I mean, the planet Pluto is not only the planet of transformation, it is the planet of self-honesty, because that will help with transformation. So look at yourself. See what it is you like and don't like, and see what is absolutely essential and what is not. And then be rigorous about making sure that is not essential does not get a vote. So this week, in addition to all of that, this week we have on Wednesday a conjunction. Venus, the planet of values, especially self-value, the planet of women, the planet of relationships, beauty, and art, is going to be together, conjunct, with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of blessings, of luck, of expansion. It's the planet of travel, especially long distance or foreign travel. This is great. So Venus, which is the planet of gifts, is telling you, give yourself the gift of expanding your experience, your mind, your heart. Give yourself the gift of looking at the value of yourself in a new, more powerful, more enlightened way. This is a great time for making wishes and having them come true. It's fabulous. And hint, if someone is not taking the hint and giving you the presents you're talking about, give the presents to yourself. There is nothing better than realizing, wow, I just broke through a lifetime of propaganda about not deserving by treating myself well. The next big day will be on Thursday. And on Thursday, we have two things. The planet Mercury, communication, roadways, conduits. The planet Mercury will be together with conjunct the planet Saturn. So just as Pluto, the planet of transformation and self-honesty, is in the last degree of its current sign, Mercury, the planet of communication, and Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, are both in the last degree of their sign, Aquarius. That means that's definitely more urgency, and it means that Mercury, the way we think and process information, and Saturn, the way we make structured use of that information, are in a sign of completion. So whatever it is that you want or need to get started or complete, now's the time. This is a good time to have a serious talk with yourself about how you want the next 2.5 years of your life to be. And it's also a good time to figure out what and who you want to listen to, as well as take progression-oriented action on your plans. What and who you want to listen to. It could be someone from your past. It could be something that's still roiling around within you. It could be someone you meet out here in the world. The bottom line is be careful about who it is and be selective about who it is you listen to. And the listening, as I said before, does not have to be in the present. It can be something from the past. What old belief systems are guiding you? Some of them, great, let them guide you. Most of them, though, toss them, or certainly examine them thoroughly and throw out the parts that no longer work. The next thing that happens is, this is still on Thursday, the planet Mercury, we're dealing with Mercury this week, the planet Mercury leaves the sign of Aquarius. It leaves the sign of the deep thinker, the inventive thinker, the person who listens and has divine insight assisting her or him. It leaves the sign of that thinker and enters the sign of fluidity, the sign of the soul, the sign of Pisces. The messenger planet, that's what Mercury is. We consider it a messenger. The messenger planet will help with the thinking processes, with your thinking processes. However, are they thinking processes or are they intuitive processes? They're more likely to be intuitive. And this is a good thing because this is a time to explore with your imagination, a time to explore with your soul what you would like to explore and what you would like to know. You won't necessarily have all of the facts for what you're coming up with, but you will have the feelings. You will have the ability to know what's in your soul, in your heart, and this is a good time to start taking a look at everything to see whether or not it has value in your life. Does it feel right? Does it feel good? That's how you need to decide what works and what doesn't. So this is a great time to let your imagination run free, but that does not mean you let it buy things. That does not mean you let it pick relationships. Enjoy the vacation, the emotional, mental vacation of letting your imagination go free. Your life will be filtered through a lens of waking meditation. And that means your life will be filtered through the lens of being there. You're there, but are you really there? This is happening, but is it really happening? And by that I mean, is it happening on this plane, on this earth plane that you've come to expect things to happen on, and in the ways that you've expected them to happen? This is a great time, as I said before, to let your imagination go, but not the best of times to take direct action on something. Let's leave that for the next 3 or so weeks. Let's leave that for when Mercury goes into the next sign, which is Aries. But this is a great time to stir up old ideas, creative thoughts, creative ventures, and let's bring them out and enjoy imagining what it would be like if. What it would be like if. And that's really what Mercury in Pisces can do for you. It can get you all interested and all excited in some old as well as some new ideas and new thoughts. So it's a great time to write that sci-fi story or that romantic novel. This is not a great time, though, to jump into romance or even relationship of any kind, platonic, business, romantic, simply because there's too much that is unknown. In about 3 weeks, about March 19th, the Mercury will go into the sign of Aries, and that's the sign to start getting things done. But right now, enjoy dreaming, enjoy being, enjoy. Many blessings, and I'll talk to you next week.